I just want to find a bunch of Star Wars novels from the early 2000s when I was a little boy, and I'd read them.
You've done as long as you read some Star Wars, some Captain Underpants, you're good to go.
Let's read some.
What else do you need to read?
What'd you just say?
I'm fired up. Can I get into why I'm fired up?
Yeah, get into why you're fired up.
Okay.
Why are you fired up?
Are you recording?
Yeah, we're on.
up.
We're on. You gonna quit your job? You gonna walk out like you said?
No.
You should.
No. So I just beyond just constantly doing things. I'm either constantly doing things or sleeping, and then like I'm working constantly. So I just found I got this apartment. It's not an apartment. It's this beautiful house I'm renting. And I put $1,000 down. I put $500 down on it for the guy to hold.
Oh yeah,
the
tell us the little story where your landlord is like a Nigerian scam artist.
Yeah, he's like a Nigerian scam artist. Anyway, but actually he went back on it. So
well, tell them what it was initially.
Me and Jordan, the producer of this podcast.
Yes, the ghost producer.
The ghost producer. Me and Jordan are living together, and this man, we toured his house, and Jordan is a very handy fellow, and there needs to be some repairs done on this house, and me and Jordan really like this house. It's got great bones, you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
It's got great bones. And we go in the house, and like, it's very minor shit that needs to be done. We need to replace some closet doors and screens on the windows, stuff like that.
Scrub the swastikas off the wall.
Scrub the swastikas off the wall, and the blood stains from people shooting up in there and stuff, The
shit smears.
The shit smears and blood stains.
Clean up all those orange caps that are all over the floor.
Yeah, exactly. And so we get in there, and the guy's like, yeah, so I'll give you free rent till January if you fix the house up. And we're like, cool. And he's like, you just got to put $1,000 down to hold the house till January. And I was like, fine. So me and Jordan each put $500 down. And this man, then like a few days later, we need.
Can I stop you real quick? I'm sorry. It already sounds like you're paying $1,000 for January. Is that what you were thinking?
That's what I thought. And then also John told us a few days ago the man wanted.
Listen. Let me get to the story.
He wanted about.
You're skipping it.
$7,000.
This guy wanted $7,000.
Devin's doing the thing. So I go there. I call him up because it's a 4-bedroom house, and we need 2 other roommates to afford the $200 a month rent. So I call the guy up, and I'm like, hey, is it cool if I set a time aside this Thursday to show some people the property? If you could come by and unlock it, because I got some potential roommates. And the guy goes, well, in order to do that, I need you to pay the full deposit. I was like, wait, what? He's like, the full deposit.
To show it to people?
Yeah, the full deposit is 2 months rent plus first. So it's $9,000.
Unheard of.
And I go on the phone. I'm on the phone going, well, I can't afford that, man. Like, there's no way. Like that's like a BMW.
Well, you go buy
like a used 2017 BMW. And like, I was like, oh, fuck. And the thing is I paid the fee to hold it till January. But if I pay the deposit, that means I paid that fee to hold it for 5 days. And I was like, this guy's a scam artist. And then he starts talking about, well, you and Jordan volunteered to do the repairs on the house. You got to pay $1,500 for this month's rent too. On top of that, we've already paid him $1,000 non-refundable dollars. And I'm going, holy shit, this guy's bending me over a fucking barrel. And he's trying to skate out of repairing the house. So that happens. But anyways, we finally, Jordan's like, I'm moving in there hell or high water. And then we're going to fuck him from the inside. So
how are you gonna fuck him?
I trust Jordan. Jordan knows this stuff, and he's pretty. Like, Jordan was communicating with him via email the entire time. Like, I just gave up because I'm just so stressed all the time. I was like, I can't talk to this fucking guy. And Jordan was like, I'll handle it. And Jordan was doing a really good job. And I was like, okay, cool. So we finally get the keys. We sign the lease. Jordan puts $7,000 down. The $1,000 goes towards the deposit. So Jordan puts $7,000 down, and we tour the house while we're signing the lease.
Jordan solo.
Yeah. So we're all. But if he gets 3 other roommates, so Jordan's half of that is going to be like $2,300. If it's me and then 2 other people, all of us only have to pay like $2,300 to move in. Okay. Right. So it's not that unreasonable. It sounds crazy because one person's paying it right now.
He's running it, but you guys got to hope for those other roommates.
Exactly. So but also like throughout this is why I'm fired up. This is why I'm fired up too. Throughout this entire process,
this is why I'm fired up. I just sucked his cock.
I suck this man's cock. No, throughout this entire process, My sister lives in the same bungalow complex, right? And she has the same landlord.
She lives in the same area, in the same place?
Yeah, I'm 30 feet away from my sister. This house. It's going to be great. So, like, I this entire process, after I had paid the $1,000 deposit, my sister just keeps leaking this information that she withheld from me. Number one, that Robert is an unresponsive psychopath, the landlord. Number two, the previous tenant, she goes, oh, yeah, that place has rats. There's like rats everywhere. I saw a rat fall from the roof one time. And I was like, great info after I paid the $1,000 deposit. Then she goes, oh, yeah, and the previous tenants almost sued him. They almost sued him. And
For
I was
what?
Like, because apparently it rained one time and there was an exposed wall, which is like you could see the outside through the wall. And when that happens, they have to repair it immediately because that's like completely unacceptable living conditions. That's like what hillbillies live in.
That's...
This guy didn't do it. Took him like a month to do it. So I hear that. And then all of a sudden I'm there tonight and like there's nothing in that house. I'm sleeping in a sleeping bag in my room on the floor with a blanket. That's why I got to go to Target tonight to go get essentials. I'm camping in my own. There's no electricity on. It's just dark. I have a headlamp. It's my house, though.
It sounds like this house forces
it's some
people
real
into
pursuit of
living like
happiness. I'm in a real
junkies.
pursuit of happiness moment right
Jesus.
now.
Yeah.
I'm killing it right now. I came out here. I had nothing. I got a job. I'm making bank.
When you
I
talk
just got
to
an
the
apartment.
landlord, is he playing this the whole time? Gonna be $9,000 for about 3 months. There's a hole in the wall.
Got your space heater in there?
Sometimes it rains rats. But don't worry, your sister's out back.
We'll
So,
pay you
listen.
to clean it all up.
Listen, so
You're gonna have to head to Target for closing time so
I
you
know.
don't die hypothermia.
But yeah, exactly. I'm gonna get hypothermic. It's so cold in there tonight, and I got this sleeping bag. But anyway,
This is insane, John. What is going on?
Sounds like you're getting your money's
What
worth.
is this place?
it's
$7,000 for
it
this.
is. I came out here with no job, no apartment, nothing on me.
You're
and now I
from
got
here.
a job, an apartment. Yeah, I know, but this is my shit.
You're
now.
talking like you're from somewhere else. Like I just
Yeah,
packed
I'm
up my
from-
car,
yeah.
headed out to LA.
No, I did. I got
my-
social. I got support. I got a support system. I got a buddy I could crash on his couch. But like, I'm killing it right now. I'm doing well.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got a job. Like I'm making moves. I'm getting up there. Soon I'll have a bedroom, and then like after that, maybe I'll have like a hoe. I'm hoping for a hoe. I need a hoe. Anyway, so
Well, you got to make sure that wall gets
it's repaired.
shut.
So
You can't have rat
Anyway,
feces falling on your new hoe.
let me finish. This is the fucking kicker.
Here's the kicker.
So I'm having dinner with my sister, and I go and halfway through dinner, I go, "Hey, you got some sheets or something I could sleep on up there?" And she goes, "Yeah." Her boyfriend's
Like for
gotta sleep.
tonight?
Yeah, boyfriend's got to sleep
Because you don't want to. You're
Boyfriend
sleeping
or
on
fiance.
right now. You're sleeping on that guy's couch who's like a Marine. He wakes up at 5 a.m.
I love God bless his heart, but I just can't do it anymore. I need a good night's sleep. So I go up there and I'm like, a good night's sleep in a sleeping bag on a hardwood floor. So I open the door to the house and all the lights are out, and I enter the home and I just get this kind of like sense of dread. And I'm like, oh, this place is haunted. I'm like, oh, this place is fucking haunted. There's somebody here. Like, there's something in here. I know Devin's like giving me this look right now, but I get that feeling. I'll enter houses all the time and I get that feeling. This house feels fine. But like, I enter this house and I was like, oh, this is space is being occupied. And I was like, oh, this is kind of getting me creepy vibes. Go upstairs, lay the sleeping bag down. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I go back to my sister and I'm like, yeah, that place is creepy. I think it's haunted or something. I just get this vibe.
It's
She
the
goes,
attic or what?
No, it's just the whole house. I walk in.
It's
and
just
I
a
was-
room that's unoccupied in her place.
Say you were to break into a stranger's house and it's like an occupied space, not occupied by you. I got that vibe going into my space. I was like, oh, there's someone here that's staying here. I just got that vibe. Go to my sister and I go, yeah, the place I think is haunted. I just got this really weird vibe going in there. And then she goes, oh, yeah, it is. The previous, no, they would sell stories.
They would tell stories. What happened?
She wouldn't tell me. She was just like, yeah, it's fine. It's cool.
What? Why is your sister
Why do
fucking ruining your life?
Why is
Dude.
anyone on this property?
I'm gonna. It's a sick place. We're gonna get that big TV.
It's a sick place. Yeah. Chris Benoit murdered his family upstairs, and it's haunted
I
now.
don't know.
But it's a sick
I'm
place.
dude. I'm so fucking tired, and I just realized I have like no clothes to change into tomorrow. So I'm gonna like go to Target and get some clothes and some blankets.
Oh, John, Jesus. Jesus Christ, you're like the soloist.
I am. I'm the soloist. I'm pursuit of happiness. I'm gonna sleep in a metro train station fucking bathroom tonight, and then when the security guard's stomping on the door, I'm gonna put my leg.
You're just gonna play your violin in Old Town all night.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh God.
So you really think this is the spot?
It's the spot. It's the spot. It's good. I have no choice. This is the spot.
How confident are you? How quickly can you guys find roommates that are gonna cover the?
Pretty fucking. I think I can find it
rent?
this week. Weirdest thing is yeah, I got an email from a woman that has my same last name.
That's odd.
Yeah, and I was like, are we related? Like, I have a very odd last name.
No, yeah, with a K.
Yeah, fuck you, you fucking retard. Why would you fucking say it out loud?
What?
I'm trying to not say my last name on your podcast.
Oh, really?
And you're just like, yeah, Knopf with a K?
I didn't know you were trying to remain anonymous.
How did I know that? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I guess I shouldn't.
Jesus, you
know.
sleep-deprived fucking retard.
How are the fans going to find you if you remain anonymous?
Yeah, no, they know me.
They go
Your
to your
Instagram has your last name on it.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, I just followed you today.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. I followed you back.
Oh, that's
I should say co-host of the Hate Watch podcast on my Instagram, too.
I just didn't know what to say because I
I'm
never
not.
use Instagram.
I just did
Or any
3
social
sunglass face emojis. That's my Instagram.
When
description.
did you just make an Instagram?
No, this is old. My
Oh,
first
okay.
Instagram picture was taken like years ago at the front in this living room.
Oh, okay.
I was in my undie pants.
I never used mine, but then I decided I'd post screenshots of our podcast from like 4 months ago, and then never do it again.
Nice.
Why are you so worried about your last name being out there?
No reason. I just like privacy.
You say the most personal things of all time.
Yeah, thinking I was anonymous, and then Devan drops, my last name, and then I'm
But
like,
they find you on Instagram.
they're psychopaths, and I'll, big ups to Based Ben, but
he's a good guy.
He's a good guy,
We've mentioned him before.
I'm gonna keep mentioning him. This is how we create loyal soldiers.
You're going through it right
I
now,
followed
John.
Base Ben
I
today,
could see
too.
it in your
I am
face.
dying. I am so stressed all the time, and I'm fucking.
Why? Okay, talk about the job. Why are you quitting this stupid job? They were fucking with you.
They're fucking with me. They're just fucking with me.
Guy was acting like you can't read.
Yeah, dude insinuated I couldn't read, and I was like, first of all, this dude can't lift more than like 30 pounds because he like a 2-ton wine pallet fell on him, and I like Animaniacs, and I tried not to laugh when he told me because he started showing me his X-rays and shit. I was like, oh god, what a dweeb. But they just suck ass. I stayed 3 hours extra today.
Right.
I stayed fucking 3 hours because this dude didn't come to replace me, and I was like, I'm out of here because I got.
What's
dinner.
this other thing where they ask for another drink, you poured them another drink, and then they called
people
and
think,
they
I topped off somebody's cocktail. If somebody asks for an extra shot halfway through their drink, they're gonna pay for that shot. Do you think you're ever getting that for free?
Yeah, I don't know what world
It's
this
insane.
is where
and
they
then
think
this
that's okay.
fucking
That's
bitch's
free.
husband called the restaurant saying I grossly overcharged them, and I didn't. And like they fucking the regional manager who looks like a dude that Denzel or is it Denzel Washington from Django?
Jamie
No,
Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
That's Jamie Foxx.
Denzel Washington's the Equalizer. Jamie Foxx, he looks like some guy Jamie Foxx would just fucking kill in Django. Like he does nothing. He just walks around and just critiques people all day. He's just a cocksucker. And this dude,
So you're quitting.
yeah.
What is the fear?
I quit. I already quit. I already put in my 2 weeks.
What is the fear in not even doing the 2 weeks? Because when they fire you, they don't tell you.
No, I'd like the
They don't
extra
give you-
money.
they don't go,
I'd
"Hey,
like
in
the
2
extra
weeks we're
money, and also
firing
I could be in
you." Yeah.
fuck it mode. You know what I mean? I'm there in fuck
Right,
it mode.
right.
They can
See-
get pissed off at me all they want. I'm fuck it.
Yeah, you got senioritis.
Suck my dick. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today, I'm working Christmas Eve, by the way.
Oh, that's why are you doing this? Why do you keep making your life a living
I know.
hell? Why,
It's fine. Like I'm
why
running
do
around.
you're like I'm making good money, but I have to work Christmas Eve? Why? Why are
I'm
you
making because I can.
It's because
Just say it.
It's because you want a motorcycle.
You need the
I want a
You keep
motorcycle.
acting like you're like all these things are happening
want
because
the
of any
bike.
reasonable
want the bike.
because there's anything reasonable out there that you need. No, you just want a
I
motorcycle.
want a motorcycle.
So you keep talking about like you're like, dude, I'm fucking sucking dick for money.
You've never.
I'm fucking pawning all my
act like- but
my items. I just really need this fucking motorcycle,
Devin,
dude. I'm fucking stressed right
They're
now.
so fun.
Hey, sure,
They're
I
so
guess.
fun, dude. Like I want this fun thing. It's so fun to be on.
But you talk about your life like it's going bad just generally.
I need the fucking bike.
You talk about it like it's going bad, like you're in need of something.
Devin you have no higher.
But you
have no higher wants. Your general want is to be Devan Costa with more money.
You're all stressed out because you can't get a motorcycle.
Yeah,
you're out of your mind.
Goals. Devin, you don't understand.
That's not a goal, John.
It
It's
is
a
a goal. I want a
materialistic,
motorcycle.
ridiculous thing.
No, I want the thing that
You're
makes me
paying
go
a guy.
fast.
You're paying a fucking a Nigerian scam artist $9,000. Well, you're not, but now you're in hot water with your pal who's now fronting the money. The place rains rats. It's
I'm just
haunted.
associating right now.
There's a wall that's open, and you're all stressed out. You want to quit. You're quitting your job, and you're gonna work Christmas Eve. All because you really want a motorcycle.
This is why John's able to work so hard. This dissociation. It's this right
It
here.
is. It's this.
It's incredible.
You're a bum.
It's the lack of listening to
You're a
reason.
bum who lives in your mom's house.
I'm working.
I work every day. I work more
And
than
I don't
you.
complain about it like you. I don't wear like a badge of honor. You fucking work.
I don't work. I don't
you
complain
working
about
Joe
it.
faggot. Nobody cares you work.
No, I
If you can't, if you don't have to work, you're a winner.
This is why I want the motorcycle, because my ex banned me from having one. That's why I want it. Number one. Number two, my dad said it's the closest you'll ever be to flying. And I went on one, and I went 35 miles an hour in an elementary school parking lot, and it was fun as fuck. And number three,
It's the closest.
number
you'll
three,
get
number
to
three, number three,
flying.
number three. My cousin, who's been riding bikes for like years, is like, it's the only time you'll ever be completely present, usually throughout your day, because you have to be completely present while on the motorcycle in order to be safe. So it's really like, when you get in your car and you just kind of like clock out and then you're at your destination. He's like, that doesn't happen. You have to be completely present 100% of the time. It's almost like meditative.
That's what people say
Seems
about
nice.
speaking tongues too. Like you'll be really into the moment. Yeah.
I like that. Oh,
So it's like religious.
interesting. Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a higher goal. I want a goal. Give me a motorcycle. Come on.
Yeah, but you're
Alright.
killing
But you're
yourself.
killing yourself. You'll
I'm
get
quitting.
the motorcycle.
This is 2 more
you
weeks.
don't need
and
to
then I'm
work
in better.
Christmas Eve like you're fucking.
I didn't have a choice.
What is this, $1 million?
have a choice.
I didn't have a choice.
Aren't you quitting
You're
the
quitting.
job?
Don't work it.
Yeah, but I want the money.
It's not that much money. It's Christmas Eve, psycho. Enjoy your night. It's Christmas Eve. Watch fucking Home Alone and drink and hang out with people or whatever. Like, why are you working
the
for
money.
a company you're about to leave?
I want the money.
You'll get
Devin
the
doesn't
motorcycle
understand.
a day later.
Devin,
What's
you
breaking
idiot,
our-
you
what's breaking
moron.
my
Devin,
brain is-
you
is-
absolute imbecile. Okay.
What do you
let's
make
see.
that night?
Okay, let's see. All right, so if I quit right now,
When people say they have to work something, it's because they got to pay rent. They have to pay
Yeah.
a utility.
I have to do the same thing. I got to pay my buddy back fucking $2,300.
while also saving
That
up for a
night
motorcycle.
is not going to make or break it. If you cut out the motorcycle, you can pay everyone back, you psycho.
Okay, so if I quit now and just walk out, I'm missing out on $1,800 over
For
the next
one
2
night?
weeks. No, over the next 2
We're
weeks.
only
We're
talking
saying
about
Christmas Eve.
Devin, you don't understand. If I no call, no show on Christmas Eve and quit on Christmas Eve, that means I get 3 more days where I don't get money, and that because they're gonna fire me then and there, and then I miss out on like $400.
But don't you have another job too?
I do, but the
Yeah,
thing
you
is,
have another
is
job.
You guys don't.
There's no
you guys
gap
have been
in
out
your-
of work. You guys have been bums for so fucking long.
There's
you can't
no
comprehend
gap
this.
in your resume.
God damn it!
We're not out of work, by the way.
You-
We just,
We've been
found a
making-
much,
Oh, yeah?
we just found a much better
Yeah.
job than you, and we can't mention it.
What's your?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't mention it.
Yeah.
Can I?
You don't know anything about it.
I know everything about your job, cocksucker. I follow.
Well,
you.
we
Well,
all
we
know
can- we
about
can
yours.
say-
Your multiple ones.
Well,
that you,
we work in the weed biz. We can say
Yeah,
that.
we
but
do that,
You can't
but-
say anything else about
but-
it.
What is
we
this,
work.
top secret?
we work.
No, because they can get robbed. People rob weed places.
No,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah, they'll follow you and rob you all the time.
Anyway, that's not the
Yeah.
point. We work
How many days?
whenever we want.
7 days a week if we want.
We make our own schedules.
we could have motorcycles in a couple
Yeah.
weeks if we wanted to.
We're living the life.
How much they pay you?
Imagine the movie Big.
How much they pay you?
We can't get you a job.
can't-
Don't worry
we
about
can't-
it.
No. I'm not trying to get a
Can't
job.
get you a
fucko.
job
Just,
there.
I'm honestly curious. How much are you getting paid?
You get paid about $35 an hour.
Really? 35 an hour? What is it? 17 an hour?
20.
20? That's not bad. That's
Yeah.
good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Under the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's above board. I'm sorry.
It's not
I
under the
pay
table.
taxes.
We're getting. It's like a job, but
You get a W-2?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But we're working.
Yeah.
Not Christmas Eve, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. When'd you get this job?
Fucking whenever we want.
No, when did you get it?
We got it immediately after we hit some hard times.
And unemployment ended. And
Unemployment ended.
Unemployment ended?
Next day, boom. Richie and I both, Mac
Yeah.
and Charlie right here.
you also
got jobs.
You also chose not to get unemployment.
You
I thought it ended and I couldn't get any
No,
more.
you didn't think that. You
And I
wanted
moved
to go
to
back to
Michigan.
work. You wanted a big black bouncer to do coke with you, and you wanted
I know.
to
You
have
wanted
fun.
experiences.
I
You wanted
hate
to
these. I
experience.
feel like I'm getting shit.
You could have got
You're both
unemployment.
bull- I feel like
you're
I'm
now
getting
pretending
bullied.
like you were the only person that couldn't get it in America.
I thought I couldn't get it anymore.
You fucking bums! You've been out of work for so long. What do you mean, like the rest of the country?
I hate both of you. You're both
That's
are
right.
fucking losers.
That's right. Melt into your chair.
Bunch of dope heads. Anyways,
dope
I wanted to fucking a couple of fucking dope Beavis and Butthead over here.
Beavis and Butthead over here.
That's me. I hate you cocksuckers. I hate you both so much. The reason I don't quit, Devin, is because it's not. I just.
John, you have a gap in. There's no gap in
Devin,
your resume.
Devin,
you
I got
have a
cold.
job.
Devin,
They're not gonna like not. They're not gonna. They're not gonna call that
God,
job.
you're annoying. God, you're annoying. You Italian loudmouth. Zip it. I got coworkers that are They need to find someone to replace me, or I fuck somebody. I'm being a nice guy. It's more than just managers I don't like.
I know. I just think sometimes
Yeah.
in life it's a good thing to just fuck over your
I bet it
coworkers
is.
and not
I
show
bet
up.
you do. I bet you do.
Especially when you hate it and you're
I bet
losing
you
your
do.
mind. And
I bet you do. But I want the extra money. That's why I don't quit. And also, I'm doing nothing Christmas Eve. So fuck it.
why?
Because I want to. I don't get.
It's Christmas Eve.
God, why am I justifying my moves to you?
What are you fucking?
I'm gonna kill you.
You know, it just all comes back to the motorcycle.
And all it comes back.
You're trying to sound honorable.
Yeah, you keep
I don't
trying to
wanna
make
fuck
up
you. You would
reasons that
fuck them
aren't-
over
I
in
need
2
way-
seconds.
I need way more. I need new. Look at this shit. I need new boots. Look at this shit. I need new boots.
New
Look at that
boots.
shit. Look at that shit. It's coming apart, pal. I need new boots.
I've seen you in other shoes. You have another pair.
No,
Those are
I
your
can't. I
work
need
shoes.
black work shoes to continue working. Like I need boots. I need boots. I need black boots. Non-slip boots.
How much are they? Maybe we can help you out
Can
here.
you help me out here?
Yeah. Because I know that boot money will you take away from your
No,
motorcycle
I want like
fund.
nice ones. I'm gonna get 2 pairs. I'll probably drop like $300 on boots.
You're like
Jesus.
non-slip-
That's a lot of money.
non-slip
Just get some
restaurant-
Jordans.
Yeah.
What do you fucking $300 on boots?
Non-slip restaurant shoes, you can get them for like $40.
I have non-slip restaurant
Yeah, can't you get
shoes.
those shoes from the VA? Aren't they free?
I want boots.
Where they're Velcro?
want boots.
Don't retards wear those shoes?
I want specific
Isn't
things.
that what the caretakers of mentally
I
challenged
want
people
specific
put them
things
in?
that you can't comprehend. Because you're retarded.
What things you can't comprehend?
Yeah, just shut up. You're just all this boils down to.
Imagine if I was shut up. Hold on. Jesus, my computer's right here, you psycho.
Good. All this boils down to.
John's like bleeding out of his eye.
Devin's angry. Devin's just angry. I can't hang out with him as often as I could have.
That's not true.
That's what it is.
You hang out with me plenty.
I hang out with you a couple times a week.
Yeah, even if you work
You keep
80
trying
hours.
to turn this.
No,
'cause
that's what Devin's angry. He's like, why can't you hang out on Christmas Eve? That's what it is.
I'm not trying to
You
hang
would've
out.
been
I
with
can't
me.
hang out with you Christmas Eve. I'm doing something.
What are you doing? You working on your weed farm,
I have
big
a
guy?
big plan. I always have plans
big
on Christmas
plan?
Eve.
What's your big
Every
plan?
Christmas Eve, I go to Philippe's.
And you suck
And
off
then we go to
everybody,
Olvera
right?
Street. And I have a
Really?
wonderful night because I know how to live life.
With who?
With my girlfriend.
You and your girl? They do this every year?
I've done it with my family, and then I segued into my girlfriend.
I want to go to Philippe's and then go.
But you're working.
But you're working too bad, pal.
Shit.
Huh?
That sounds so magical.
Doesn't it? Yeah. People do good things on
Yeah.
Christmas Eve
Do
and
you listen
Christmas
to
Day.
Christmas time?
Yes. And then I also listen to the MF Doom Christmas soundtrack, which is wonderful. It's
What's
this.
that?
It's great.
Oh God, you're gonna look it up.
It's a wonderful song. You never heard this?
Now, you're doomed.
I ride down to Philippe's, blasting
This
this,
is the most LA thing on planet Earth.
smoking a blunt, huh?
Nobody
Drinking my
knows-
Henny.
No one knows who
Your
NFM
Henny.
is.
But John
Amazing.
will be, getting called Mari Cone by the back of the house.
No, they don't do that. They call me Papa.
I'm just saying, you're putting yourself through hell for a materialistic weird thing. It's not like
It's not a weird thing. It's something I want that you can't comprehend.
But you can't then complain about it. Then you're just being a martyr.
Yeah, you come in. You just said I'm the most stressed I've ever
You come in,
been.
you go,
I
dude, I'm
said
fucking
I'm
losing my
losing it.
mind.
Listen,
I can't sleep
motherfucker.
anywhere.
Listen, motherfucker.
I'm fired up.
I'm fired up,
I'm
dude.
fired up because I found out my fucking house is haunted. That's why I was fired up. And then you guys bringing it at me. You guys come in here and like, tell me about your boss. Tell me about the boss
you
hate."
said I'm working.
I didn't want to talk about it.
You came in.
And then you came in.
Dude, 2 nights ago, you
I
were
didn't wanna talk
losing
about
your
it.
mind. You were hitting
Well,
on
it's
every
gonna get
woman
better.
around us.
When?
At the
You
bar.
probably don't forget it. 'Cause you probably don't remember because you were, I guess, blackout. We showed up and you were just going off on everybody.
At the bar.
You were
Yeah,
screaming at that
were
Korean
like-
gay bar we were at.
Yeah,
For
you
whatever
kept
reason, you
screaming
chose a
fag
gay
at the
bar. I don't
Korean
really
gay
know
bar
why.
with
but
pride sign right
There were
behind
pride
us.
signs. You kept screaming at the fag.
No, because you wouldn't shut up. And I went, fag.
We weren't saying almost anything. You were losing your mind.
Devin, you are pot calling kettle black real quick. Okay, Devin you've had a way more horrific situation at a bar, I can recall.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
talked
Devin's
about
awful at bars, but that
it. I
besides
talked
the
about
point.
it. Yeah, I got banned.
I'm fine.
You keep acting like we don't listen to you. We listen to you.
I know, I'm sorry. Let me vent. Let me live.
So John,
It's going to end soon. Leaving this job. Just give me 2 weeks and shut up. It'll end soon. I've got a place now. I sleep. I could get a full night's sleep. It'll be fine. I'll be fine with a full night's sleep.
Have you really not slept like 8 hours in like months?
I sleep maybe 8. I sleep maybe 6 to 7 hours. I think there is one day. There's been one day in the past 2 months where I've gotten over 8 hours sleep.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for you dope heads with no jobs to comprehend. But
Wait,
there
we
has
don't
been-
smoke weed. I don't smoke weed.
You don't smoke weed anymore?
Rarely.
Really?
I
What
smoke to
happened?
go to bed sometimes or
What
whatever.
happened?
I just don't care. I'm just saying, who needs to keep losing their mind?
you got to grow out of it.
Getting older.
That's
I don't.
cool, though.
I don't need
It's a
to
young
keep. I
man's
don't need to
game.
keep panicking about normal things.
You're panicking?
Anytime you smoke weed, I don't need to keep overanalyzing things that I'm comfortable about.
Yeah.
Which it just kind of keeps doing after a while. You know.
So, what are we?
Yeah, we don't listen
What are
to
we
you.
fucking hate watching?
John goes right.
What are we
fucking
hate watching? Well,
Oh,
apparently.
Joey and I have an idea
What's that?
for a Patreon episode. I'm running it past you right
Okay.
now, live.
Here's an idea.
Cut this out, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't cut this out.
What's the
Don't cut this
idea?
out.
Is the idea to show up for the podcast?
No. Me and Joey.
Joey's like, I got a real big idea here. What if I come?
No, the idea is me and Joey Patreon only episodes. We remember when we were living in you weren't there. You were in Michigan. Damn.
Right.
When we were in Santa Monica together, I was sleeping in your bed. Joey
Right.
told I jerked off on your bed like 3 times.
That's fine. I threw that bed away.
That's cool. But when I jerked off onto it, Joey, the next day,
You act like you stood over and came on.
and I was like, I was like, Richie's rest.
You wrote your name on his pillow.
John's also thinking like, Richie never jerked off in
Imagine
here.
if you were capable of writing your name and cum.
You can keep coming to the point.
In cursive.
You're like J-O-H. Big fat splooshes. Anyways, Joey told me you had a camera in your room. He's like, Richie's got a camera in his room. And I was like, what, dude? And he's like, hey, monitors it a lot. And I was like, Richie's going to see me beating off.
Monitors it.
Anyways, no, so me and Joey watch an episode of Magnum PI, and we call it Love Watch.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay, let's watch this interview.
Devin doesn't understand fun, dude. Just have fun. Be
I don't
positive.
understand the
Me and Joey watch.
Just start.
Do you know how
So
funny?
you want to start a spin-off pod?
You know, Devin
called
doesn't
Love
like.
Watch.
Devin doesn't. No, we're not a spin-off pod. It's just gonna be an episode of the pod. But Devin doesn't.
Sorry.
What?
No, dude, it's just gonna be a fucking episode.
Devin doesn't
So
get. Devin doesn't get things like Magnum PI though.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But he
okay.
might shit on it.
That'd be fun. We could watch it. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
We'll
Watch
watch it.
Magnum PI. Did you hear? Okay. Anyway, did you hear that about any of this? Charlamagne interviewed Kamala Harris,
No.
and
recently,
and at one point
I
she
forgot
got
she
really.
existed.
I know she doesn't talk or do anything. At one point, she got really aggressive with him, and her her PR person or whatever,
Yeah, like,
her
cut it off.
handler
It got
tried
really
cutting off a
weird.
question by Charlamagne, and he goes, "You can hear me, like you can hear me," and she goes, "You're right, Charlamagne, I can't hear you," and then like got really aggressive with him. And I haven't watched the whole thing, but
She's kind of hot.
Yeah. Everyone's talking about the end. That's what's Devin talking about, where she goes into this weird rant about how Joe Biden is the real president. Joe Biden is the president. We're about to hear it, but I'm also just stalling.
I've never seen any. Honestly, she might be the best politician I've ever seen at saying like absolutely nothing. Saying just a bunch of things that add up to
She's
nothing.
actually no. She's like one of the worst. They all do that.
I mean,
that's
like
being a politician.
she just fills time in such an astounding way of saying and
How old
doing
is Charlamagne?
nothing. Charlamagne just keeps getting. He just looks
He looks
young all the
fantastic.
time. Yeah.
But the girls keep staying the same age.
For God's honest conversation, the Vice President
Full
of the
screen that
United
shit,
States
Debbie.
of America,
So
Kamala Harris.
just so you know, the part you're talking about is at the end.
I know, but let's see.
Oh, it's over
let's-
video? Because she's
Yeah, yeah.
hot.
First question is a question that after the pandemic,
looks like she
when I
bleaches
ask,
herself.
I expect the real answer,
Yeah, she does.
Okay? You ready?
Okay.
How are you?
Oh, thank you.
Charlamagne, I'm a black woman, okay? I am black. I wear Converse, and I am black. That's everything I've ever heard her say is to any question. She goes, I'm black.
And I know you really mean it. I am well. I am well. I am blessed. You know,
Oh,
there
yeah,
is,
great. I'm blessed.
I'm
a
blessed.
lot of good that we can and have done, and I feel energized about continuing to get the work done.
I get
So
something
thank you.
about
My
writing my name
family
in
as
cum.
well, and-
What?
I get something about writing my name.
It's just you keep coming.
like this.
It's just you pee cum. It's great.
Sorry. Okay.
Anyway, back to the vice president.
Let's talk about some of that work because you know it's people like me that were motivated to
Damn,
vote
he's got
for
a
you,
gaming chair.
and we feel as if you've disappeared. If not disappeared, been silenced. Is that the case?
Not at all. I mean, even this week, there were two things that I'm actually more than that I'm extremely proud of that has been the product of months and months of work. One, something you and I have discussed before, the issue of maternal health.
I was just going to say the two things she's going to bring up, I don't give a fuck about.
Do you know
What is that?
what is she? You know what she's gonna bring?
No,
up?
I don't.
Oh,
No, I
you
don't know
just
what she's
know
going to bring up.
she-
It's
you
just
just know you're
two
not gonna
things she's
care.
really proud of. Nobody gives a
Oh,
fuck.
nobody cares.
Nobody's
yeah,
going to
yeah,
give
Nobody
a
knows
shit
she's
about
done
it.
them.
Yeah.
Rewind it. What did she say again? It was like,
I
was
think
it-
she's.
I've been working really hard.
She never gets into specifics. She just said she's
Yeah.
been working
Been the
really hard
product
on
of,
two things.
Months and months of work. One, something you and I have discussed before, the issue of maternal health. So I brought the issue of maternal health.
She
to
goes like the issue
front
of
stage
not
of
being
the
able to
White
write
House
your name
for
in
the
cum in
first
someone's
time.
pillow, and you're like,
Talking
"Whoa, I care about
what
that
you
a
and I
lot."
Talked about that black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die in connection with childbirth. Native women.
Why is that? I mean, what is it like? Is she making it like it's
Because they're
racist?
poor.
Oh, because they're
I'm
giving,
sure- it's not-
because they're giving
poor
birth
people-
at bad hospitals.
Yeah, poor people die. Native American people are really poor too. Like this is.
Yeah, Native American women make up most of the prison.
So they're at
population,
just like
apparently.
shitty hospitals.
Wow.
Yeah, female prison.
So they're at
population.
shitty hospitals giving birth.
Yeah.
There was some
shitty healthcare.
there was some study that came out that said that at most hospitals, nurses and doctors like have this impression that black women and women of color can take more pain, and they usually get
That's
less pain
wild.
meds. And
Jesus Christ.
yeah, it's really weird.
Oh, you like my I have a friend who had a needle stuck in her arm. She was an addict, and like the doctor like treated her like shit because she was like an addict.
yeah,
Yeah, like doctors just are
Yeah, they have
cocksuckers.
biases.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just cocksuckers.
yeah.
Twice as likely to die. Rural women, 60% more likely. And we talked about
Rural
it
women,
in
so
terms of,
white
look,
women.
Yeah.
This is an issue that needs to be addressed.
I do
both in
feel like
terms
this
of
is one of the
racial
bigger
bias
issues in the country
in
at the moment.
medical health profession.
Is
But
women
also we
giving
need to
birth
address it in terms
and
of
the
fact
issues
that after a
afterwards
woman
at
gives
times.
birth to another human being, it's not right. to
It's
say
an
she's
issue
only
that
gonna
just
get
by
60
saying
days
that,
of
like you
coverage through
immediately
Medicaid
can get shit
for
on.
what
You
she
can't
might
say
need in
anything
terms
about
of
it.
No, you're not allowed to.
You
I
couldn't
know.
critique that at all. Like I'm sure it is an issue.
It is
but
an issue. I'm
to
just
say that
saying-
there are higher priorities.
Just saying, I think, you know.
you
Why
look.
don't you
You
make
immediately
universal
look
I
like
don't
an
healthcare
think
asshole.
it's second on the list.
Right.
Why don't they make
Current
a universal
events.
healthcare thing?
Right. Why would they? No, why would they?
No, let's bring it
They
up.
already
in front
lied
of-
about canceling
I brought
student-
it up in front of Congress. Like,
They-
is that
Their,
hard?
their whole administration lied about dismissing student loan debt.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that was
Biden
cool.
promised it in a town hall, and they've
Yeah.
already said they're not doing it.
treatment, whether it be depression or just exams. So we're saying let's extend it for a year. Dealing with an issue that uniquely affects black women, fibroids. You know, we don't talk about this stuff publicly, but black women know that it is a real issue in terms of their health and their life. So we're
My
bringing
mom had
that to the
fibroids.
public stage, and
She
this
wasn't
has
black.
been the product of work I've been doing
Your
for
mom's
many years,
sub-Saharan
even
African,
before I got
remember?
to the White House.
Her name is
Bringing it to
Beverly.
the stage. Another issue. I just did an event yesterday about lead pipes.
My mom would walk around the
Lead
house.
pipes.
Lead pipes. What we know is that especially our children who are in public housing and public schools are more likely to be exposed to lead in paint and in pipes. And so we've put through our infrastructure bill a lot of resources into saying, let's clean up those pipes. Let's save the health of our children. And why?
Charlamagne's like, a lot of children been exposed to my pipe.
He's a pedophile.
He is.
He kind of is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, not like kids, but like he told some story where he like fucked like
He did. He date
16-year-old
raped.
or
Yeah,
something.
when he was like in
Jesus,
his
fuck.
late 20s or early 30s.
Yeah. He also did admit on a podcast to like slipping a roofie.
Yeah,
like, across drinks.
talking about Spanish Fly with Andrew Schultz.
What's up with Spanish flies, dude?
Well, it was around the Bill Cosby time. Bill Cosby was
Great.
talking about Spanish Fly, and then Charlamagne tried to be like, "Yeah, who hasn't done that?" And Andrew
Everybody's
Schultz was like, "Are you admitting?
You
to
admitting to rape? Yeah.
It was a really odd moment.
It was
Two
and
great
it's hard to
people
find.
Interesting moment.
having a dialogue.
Charlamagne is literally interviewing the vice president when there's compilations of him interviewing rappers being like, "You like to suck farts?" He's
Well,
like,
that's an actual quote.
he literally asks people all the time if they enjoy sucking farts. He loves buttholes and farts.
Yeah.
He's like Mozart.
Chuck Berry liked getting farted on.
Yeah, I know. There's that porno.
We should watch a video tonight, please.
We'll watch it. We'll watch it. We'll finish the pod with Chuck
Okay,
Berry's
guys, hold
farting
tight because we're
porno
watching the Chuck Berry sex
after the
tape.
after the vice president.
Okay. John comes in clutch.
Now you're coming in hot.
Forget that Magnum PI shit. Chuck Berry getting shit on. That's what
Oh,
we're done.
God,
with.
it's such a good sex tape.
Because I've met mothers and fathers all over the country, from Michigan to Ohio, all over the country, who talk about the fact that when they turn on that tap,
Michigan, Ohio.
Michigan and Ohio are like right next to each other. Have you ever gone anywhere?
All over the country, from California to Arizona.
Order each other.
I've been
got
all over the country,
all over the Midwest.
from Manhattan to Connecticut.
afraid that
She's
when
like,
they
from
fill
Queens
that
to Brooklyn to
glass,
Staten
they're
Island.
filling it with poison. And so we're dealing with that because you know why? For our children, half of children under the age of
Children,
6, Charlamagne,
black
in
mothers,
America
children,
are
black mothers.
exposed or are at threat of being exposed to lead. That can stunt their growth. It could have permanent
Yeah, tell
damage
Obama that.
in terms of their mental capacity to be educated and literally create brain damage in some cases.
You give me brain
What else
damage,
have we
you
done?
bitch.
Well, I've been working for a long time on saying black folks
You
need
give-
access
that's what he
to
says.
capital. Everybody
I'm
needs
scrolling
access
through
to capital,
Bumble.
particularly how many of our small businesses could not survive the pandemic because they did not have the kind of financial support they need. So I just
Yeah, it's
announced
called
what we
having
are doing
customers.
That is about the $12 billion I got from the Senate, and extending that
You got it
money
from
to
me,
invest in minority-owned
fucking asshole.
businesses, knowing that we have great entrepreneurs in our community who just need access to capital and need to stop being told that they're unbankable, when in fact they are brilliant and are doing great things in the community. So these are some of the things I could go on. I mean, one of the other issues that I care deeply about is what we have got to do in terms of public transit. I've been working on the infrastructure law that we now have. You know, black folks as commuters, as workers, are four times more
Is it just because it's Charlamagne's show that she's like feeling the need to only mention black people's
Maybe.
problems?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
know.
she's-
other
she's a
workers
politician.
to go to work on the bus or on the train, on public transit, and we need to improve that. Again, I've been talking with folks around the country. I know personally from having, been a bus rider, that what
Yeah.
you see
Uh-huh.
is that
When's the
You're a
last time you
bus
rode the
rider.
bus,
Yeah.
huh?
underserved communities.
I'm sure
folks
you've
are
had a
more likely
train
to
run
have
She was at the
transit.
front of the fucking prison bus. No, she
Just
was at,
making.
she
False allegations. She said gangbang.
she's like, I've been a bus rider. It's just she's at the front of the prison bus with a shotgun.
She's like, we've all ridden the bus. You know, when you take all those people from Oakland to prison.
When you're
to
Vallejo.
work because there aren't adequate bus lines coming into their community. I know that when you are 5 minutes or even 2 minutes late to catch the bus, in certain communities, you might
Or
be
1 minute.
5 for one.
for the next
Sometimes
one to
1 minute and
come
47
through, which means you're an
seconds
hour
away.
late for
Point
work,
is if you
and
miss the
might
bus.
be looking at
Doesn't matter how late you are.
Or maybe even losing your job. So these are big issues. They take a
For
lot
folks.
of time.
The
And I'm not
community.
saying let's take
In
on
the
tough
community.
issues, but let's do
For
the hard work,
folks.
which is not
For
just
these
about,
folks.
giving a speech, but it's about actually getting the job done.
Absolutely.
From Detroit
you get
to
a lot of
Lansing.
criticism.
He
more
looks like
criticism
he looks
than
like
any
a
VP I've
he looks
seen.
like one of the Egyptians from fucking Stargate.
He does look like an Egyptian. He looks like an Egyptian cat.
the recent memory, but there's nothing you've done
My name is
on your
Anubis.
worst day as VP that compares to, Mike Pence's worst day as VP. But you seem to get crucified for every little thing in the media. Why do you think that is?
Well, I appreciate you asking the question, but let me just tell you something. My focus is going to, I can't tell you how many places from Chicago to Charlotte to Detroit where fathers and mothers bring their
Chicago
little
to Charlotte's
girls, little boys
kind
up
of far.
That's pretty
Chicago,
and-
Detroit,
and
Chicago.
they
That's
say,
Why don't you
"I
go
would
from Chicago to Detroit?
to meet Kamala Harris, and then the parent shows
bet you
me
love that.
on their phone a picture of their child watching the TV when I was sworn in.
Oh gosh, she's
Right.
gonna
Well.
pretend to cry.
That's what I focus on in terms of my motivation and my inspiration and verification of the importance of being here and getting this work done. And that's,
I'm motivated every day. When
Go
I
to
see,
go to the part where they yell at each other.
All right.
Fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck about this space alien.
what is in that is classified information.
She does say
about
something
threats to
really
our
weird
national
in the middle.
security and
Whoa,
hotspots
rewind
around
this. We're getting heated.
And think about this only through the lens of Democrats versus Democrats, when the fact is Republicans are consistently and unanimously standing in the way of progress.
Very true.
Right. Yeah, that's it.
It
It's
is
the
my
only issue.
recollection that not one
You're not all the
voted
same.
for the American Rescue Plan. It is my knowledge that we couldn't get them to even agree, not one, to debate on what we were trying, except maybe Lisa Murkowski at some different points, to debate what we need to do on voting. Couldn't get, because of Republican opposition, the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act to get up for a vote, something I helped write with Cory
Charlamagne
Booker.
looks so sick.
So let's put the emphasis where it really needs to be, which is how is it that today, in this year of our Lord, 2021 in America, that on some basic issues like upholding our democracy, we can't get bipartisan support and therefore can't get it through. You go back to Reagan and Bush. There were Republicans during those eras and even before who voted to extend the Voting Rights Act. And now we can't get anybody to stand up and say, this is about our democracy. Let me tell you something.
this is really weird.
I start every single day reading the Presidential Daily Brief. It's called the PDB, often with the president in the Oval Office. What is in that is classified information about threats to our national security and hotspots around the world. I have had direct conversations with prime ministers and presidents and a king, some of whom I have had over to my home. And they are around the world saying, what's going on with you in the United States? What's going on with this voting situation? What's going on? Because right now we are debating whether democracies actually can survive, or is autocracy better, which is basically one person.
There's a lot
or
of
one
weird
group telling
implications.
everybody
She
what they
just
should
said.
Whoa, honey.
She implied that, like, what are we becoming an autocracy?
She's like, a lot of people come to me and they.
This is so
I'm having
scary.
private dinner with kings, and
I've had a private dinner with kings.
What's going on? When are you going to be an autocracy?
and we're discussing the end of
And I
democracy.
tell them, soon, Mr. King, at my home, we will soon be an
It's like the Burger King
autocracy.
sitting there,
Yeah.
some white dude with a big fucking beard in the crowd. Oh,
That is
God.
creepy.
Yeah, look
Right?
at her. Jesus Christ. Why are you saying this shit? Keep it playing.
Yeah.
And it's on like the Hip Show on Comedy Central.
Volume's not on.
Good job, Dev.
And you can tell I'm a bit frustrated, more than that actually,
You hate
that
democracy.
people are making this into a partisan issue instead of stepping up to say, save our democracy, and that means stop messing with people's right to vote like they're doing in Georgia and Texas. And this is so much bigger.
I've never understood the voting.
And generational impact.
I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't
people
get it.
have to
Voting
come
issues.
together, and they need to be held to account, which is what you always do. We need to hold people to account, and that includes looking at the Republican Party.
I agree.
Say, where do you stand?
I agree Republicans are blocking progress, but when I think about it, it's like we went out, black people, we voted, got Democrats in the White House, got Democrats the Senate, but it seems like a Democrat, Joe Manchin, is always blocking progress. Like if there's no hope in making Joe change, like why not say that so at least we know who the problem is? Because I feel like you get villainized the way I feel Senator Joe Manchin should. Me personally. In the media, you get villainized for silly things like earbuds when he's actually stopping progress. Why not just tell people that so we know who the problem is? They're pointing the fingers at the wrong people.
Because
He's trying to use
Because
Breakfast
I'm
Club
telling you,
tactics on the vice
I'm
president.
literally, the problem is we have right now in America a party, I'm not talking about all Republicans, but the Republican Party that is drawing a line and basically standing in the way of what is in the best interest of all the people. On the issue of voting, for example, and I can't talk about this enough, on the issue of voting, this is about everybody's right to vote. We're not telling people who to vote for. And there's in places like Montana, passing legislation to make it difficult for students to vote, Native Americans to vote, Black people to vote, Latinos to vote. It's happening
Everywhere
all
you
over.
go.
What is the issue with voting?
The thing is what she can't comprehend is that like these like liberal Democrats have gone so far into sucking the oligarchy dick that like you're getting like psychotic, like what would have been like a centrist Republican, which by the way, Republicans are like essentially like a satanic death cult. Let's put that out there right now. But what the thing is, you're getting, like, I'm not saying modern Republicans aren't a satanic death cult, but they became a satanic death cult because they kept having to draw lines in the sand.
Right.
And it's at the point now where they're like, no, we're not only going to draw lines in the sand, we're going on the offense now. Yeah. And it's this like, you're not getting like Reaganites in the office anymore. You're getting like fucking like Dan Crenshaw's, like ex-Navy SEALs with one eyes, being like, just don't. I just saw him tweet today. They did this like fucking. He was just telling people to not comply to laws.
There was a report.
He's like, do not comply to this law.
There was a report that came out where 3 military commanders said we should be worried about like a coup breaking out within the military, and there could be
the thing
a civil war within the like
what the people don't understand about the military is that like. I would say the in broad strokes, a lot of the command structure of the military are liberals, and this is just from what I've learned from people who are in the military and who have been around those people. But when it comes to infantry, when it comes to like the Marines and like guys who have guns and shit, they're all hardcore conservatives.
Yeah, progress stops there.
Yes.
No, a friend of ours, brother, said when he was in the military, like, he had told one infantry group that he was Jewish, and then some other guy was like, don't tell anybody
Don't
that.
say that, yeah.
Don't fucking say that.
Yeah.
And like black dudes were just like called the N-word openly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's progress stops in the military. Yeah.
Keep it playing. Let's see what this psycho.
And any American who takes the oath to uphold the Constitution should agree. Run on your merits. Don't try to win because you manipulated the system to make it difficult for certain
Say
people to
something.
vote. That's what's at stake right
Big
now.
words from someone who stole the election.
And it's
Yeah,
a
I know, right?
mindset
Yeah.
That
Big of you to talk about voting rights. You stole the damn election.
Winning on merit.
Stop the steal.
we really, like, if we're going to say what's...
The Dominion voting machines in Phoenix were faulty. You bitch. Not my president.
Blame, and then who is doing that? Let's not forget what happened on January 6th.
Oh, that's God. They love that so
I
much.
love
It
that
was a
shit.
mob.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
really.
You're gonna get a bigger and better one
Wait
pretty
till the
soon.
next
Keep
one.
fucking acting up.
Wait, go back for a second. She's like, it's a coup.
That attempted a coup that with force and violence took over our nation's capital to prevent the declaration of an election where the people have voted.
That's pissed them off so much.
These are the things that are happening, and I just want to urge
Did you
us
get
to
over January 6th?
Yeah, shut up.
Just
where
You
get
guys are
over it.
lucky nobody got killed.
and who
Yeah, they
is
did kill that
Yeah,
woman.
cop got.
doing
No,
the
I mean them.
Oh,
They're lucky none of them got fucking 2 to the head.
attacking, so we can hold them properly responsible
You
for
know,
what they're doing to harm all of us.
I agree. You talked about a lot of the things that, y'all have done with the administration, but, it's a few things still left on the table.
Oh, there we go. Hold on. It's about to play an ad. So they're lying. Her handler's getting involved.
Yeah. It's about to get to the juicy part.
Here we go, John.
This is what
Okay,
everybody's
what happened
talking
to that
about.
Student loan money. What happened to the $10,000 promised to the students with student loan debt? Why
It
did
was
they
a
renege on that?
coup.
So I know you had Secretary Cardona on recently, and I'll tell you, he is working to increase relief for students. And look, I get it. I get the issue that you're talking about. I had student loans. I mean, look, it's right now we have so many people, tens of millions of people in the United States who are dealing with student loan debt and responsibilities, and it's standing in the way of them being able to start a family or buy a home. And it's real, and we need to deal with it. I remember, I'm gonna date myself, but I had that little coupon.
Is she
where I
like
had-
I know that she breaks.
She like doing a hip hop
She code
thing?
switches.
She's like,
Oh my
she's
God,
like, I
it's
had,
weird.
she's like, I had my little coupon.
Put in
For the
number
government
and send it
cheese.
and that's real. That is real.
Yo, that shit real.
She goes, and that's the God's honest truth.
And that's what's real, Charlamagne.
She's like, that's what's up.
She gets all mad.
She
She
gets
gets real thuggish.
Yo, who you talking to?
We need you to be the superhero that saves democracy. Somebody has to push back on Joe Manchin. That guy is stopping progress.
Charlamagne's
obsessed with
retarded.
Joe
Democracy.
Manchin.
Are you willing to be that superhero? Because what scares me is if voting rights don't pass, or the Build Back Better plan doesn't pass, or police reform doesn't pass, I doubt you're going to get black people to go out there and vote in 2022 and 2024, and Trump will be president again. What's the plan for all of that?
Well, I couldn't agree with you more on the seriousness of these issues and how people take these issues seriously. And so we're going to have to keep fighting. On voting rights, we need to pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. We need to pass the Freedom to Vote Act and be relentless about pushing for that, which is what we have been doing and what I certainly am going to keep doing.
Boring.
We
Hurry
need to
up.
Keep pushing for what we got to do.
Get to where you embarrass
really
yourself.
Reform the system that we know needs to be reformed with the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. But, again, Republicans stood in the way to get that done. So what did we do? Well, through the Department of Justice, we banned chokeholds and carotid holds. We said that law enforcement at the federal level, where we have the power to do it without Congress, that they have to wear body cameras when they're serving warrants. We put in place investigations of police departments that are active investigations right now. We are supporting consent decrees. So we are doing those things in the face of Republican opposition, but we cannot give up. None of us can. And the reality is, because the issues are too serious and they impact everybody every day, and I agree with you. They're very serious.
Who's the superhero that's going to speak against Joe
Superhero thing.
Joe Manchin, Lex Luthor.
What are they talking about?
He's like, who's the guy who's gonna build the robot bodysuit that's gonna fly into Joe Manchin's office?
Charlamagne's like, but why is Batman not in Congress?
He's like, yo, you got the Joker, right? And then you got Batman. That's like you and Joe Manchin.
He's like, for instance, Vice President Harris, I just saw Spider-Man No Way Home, and
I want to know who's the real president of this country. Is
Oh,
it
here's her
Biden- is it
handler
Joe
yelling
Biden or
at
Joe
her.
Manchin?
I'm sorry. I interrupted. I don't think the vice president can hear you. It's Simone. I'm so sorry, Charlamagne. We have to wrap.
She can hear me.
You hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me, Madam
Okay,
Vice President?
so I'm sorry. We got to wrap.
Oh.
So I'm sorry to interrupt.
They're acting like they can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, so who's the
I
real?
can hear you.
So who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe
reptilian.
Manchin or Joe Biden, Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlamagne.
I really-
Come on. It's Joe Biden.
I can't
No,
tell
no,
sometimes.
no. It's Joe Biden. And don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
Do you think Joe Manchin
And,
is
and
a problem?
it's Joe Biden, and I'm vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris.
I like how it's like I'm gonna own this person. And you just say what you are.
Yeah.
You're like somebody's asking you a tough question. You go, listen. No, don't you come at me with that. I have 2 feet. My legs are upright. I have arms, 5 fingers. Don't you come at me with that foolishness.
What if you
Look
just
at my
wanted her to
lips.
say you the president, baby?
Do you think Joe Manchin
And
is a problem?
it's Joe
loves
Biden.
Joe
And I'm
Manchin.
vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris.
Oh.
And the reality is, because we are in office, we do the things like the child tax credit, which is going to reduce black child poverty by 50%, on track to do that. We do things that are about saying that our Department of Justice is going to do these investigations and require that we end chokeholds and have body cameras. It is the work of saying we're going to get lead out of pipes and paint because our babies are suffering because of that. It is the work of saying people who ride public
Lead and
transit
paint. What
deserve
is it, like
the same kind of
1950?
dignity
Yeah.
that everybody else does. So let's improve that system. It is the work of saying that we have
We're
got
going to
to
get
bring down
mercury out of thermometers.
diabetes should not be dying because they don't have enough money in their pocket. It's about saying black maternal mortality is a real issue that must be treated by everybody, including the White House, as a serious issue. I hear the frustration, but let's not deny the impact that we've had and agree also that there is a whole lot more work to be done. And it is not easy to do, but we will not give up, and I will not give up.
I just want you to know that Madam Vice President, that Kamala Harris, that's the one I like. That's the one that was putting the pressure on people in Senate
That's the one I'll be
hearings.
jerking
That's
off
the
to
one I
late
like.
at night.
yeah.
That's the one I'm going to give a
Often
Spanish
out
fly
here.
to later.
Thank you for joining us, Madam Vice President.
Turn on the Chuck
I'm
Berry
glad
sex tape. Let's get this.
Yeah,
let's
let's
get this
cleanse the
fucking ball
palate.
rolling.
That's the one I like.
I need some chlorine for my eyes.
I mean, the one I really like is the 17,
You're not gonna find Chuck
16-year-old
Berry's sex
Kamala
tape
Harris.
on fucking YouTube, idiot. Watch it on Go Duck Duck Go again. We gotta go Duck Duck Go. We gotta watch the unedited, uncensored version. Go to Duck Duck Go. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You can't watch porn on YouTube?
No, you imbecile. It's really hardcore. Have you not seen it?
Yeah, he keeps farting in a hooker's face, right?
He pisses on her.
Oh, my God.
But he says the best stuff.
He's like, what we gonna do about Joe Manchin, bitch?
All right, let's see.
More than a rock icon. He was also...
No,
At least
that's-
Yoko has.
It's not, you're not going to find it on YouTube, Devan Costa. It's a vulgar, full nudity, cock hard sex tape. No, this is an article. God, you suck ass at using the internet. Give me this shit.
No, hold on. Not saying I got it.
Yeah,
Fart, I got
there we
it.
go.
John, you
There we go.
smell. Don't come over
don't
across. You worked hard. You're a hard worker. When you stay in your pod, it's fine.
Go on to X videos or some shit. YouPorn. X videos is more random. X videos. There we go.
We could just pass the computer. But Devin will never relinquish that control.
Nicki Minaj.
Now we're just looking at porn.
Go back.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Okay, let's see.
Why is it not? It's hard to find now.
Hard to find. Oh my god.
Like,
Go
we used to
eFucks,
watch it every morning.
EFKUT. I remember I saw it there a long time ago. Yeah, there we go.
Very farting on hookers.
There we go. Here it is.
Here it is.
He added music to it.
Are you bathing?
Yes.
You gotta get clean.
Oh, you clean.
So there's a hooker in the hot tub,
Yeah. Yes, I do.
He walks over.
Wait,
What do you do? I give you something to bathe for.
He's gonna pee on her.
You know that? I'm gonna give you something to bathe for. See this here?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what you bathe with.
Yes.
Kiss her. You my girl?
Yes.
You love me?
Yes.
Very much?
Very much.
Mm-hmm. I bet you do.
I do.
He just pees in her face. Oh my
I really love you.
Yeah? Put your hands down on your thighs.
Oh, she's trying to block her face with her hands. He goes, put your hands down.
Take it. Open your mouth.
Oh, this was not a part of the deal.
I wonder if her ad says no AAs after this.
You can smell my
She's drinking it.
piss
Wait,
on you. That's what I'm doing. Piss
Oh,
on you.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
You watch it.
Love me.
I love you.
All right, then drink my piss.
I wonder how much he gave her.
Dry yourself off. Clean yourself.
Dry yourself. He's like, clean yourself up. You bleeding.
Chin down.
You drink my piss.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Where's your matter, baby?
Wait.
What's the matter, baby? Did I piss in your eye?
Yes.
Did I piss in your eye? I'm sorry.
He's cleaning the piss off.
He's cleaning it off. This is actually
is a
very
sick
romantic
man.
now.
Over your neck.
What does he fart?
Wait,
Put your
I didn't come for piss. I came for farts.
I love
face smells like piss.
that's the best part of it. He tells the girl, he tells the hooker to give him a kiss, and then when she tries, he goes, I can't kiss you, your face smells like piss.
Oh my God.
Believe it. I can kiss you. Your face smells like piss. Clean yourself. Take a shower.
That's an expensive hooker.
Yeah, she's a pretty hot hooker.
Oh, here he goes. Here he's gonna do it.
Come on, give my ass a little kiss. Kiss.
Oh my God. What a savage. Holy shit.
Oh my
Oh
God,
my
that's
God.
horrific.
She jumped back.
So they're 69ing.
No, she's giving him like a blowjob
Yeah,
on his
but
back.
in a 69 form.
No, she
The
was down.
69, he'd be eating her out while
Yeah,
she's
she's-
sucking
Well,
him.
whatever. Her ass was in his face.
No, his
His ass.
was in her.
Do you know what
Do
a
you
six-
not know what the?
No.
Are you
No, what are you guys talking about? She was sucking his dick. He was laying back.
Right, a 69.
A 69 is when he's eating
And
her
then he goes,
out.
go give my ass a kiss. So she just went under the balls to try to kiss his ass, and then he farts in her fucking face.
Yeah.
That was a 69.
No, Devin, a 69
back.
is when he's eating her
Run it
out while
back.
she's sucking him off. Run it
Just
back.
because he wasn't eating her out, they were in the 69 formation.
No,
that's
they
not
weren't.
Devin.
What are you guys talking
Is
about?
Devin retarded?
the same video? Her face is clearly
Her
in
face
front.
is in front, dude.
What do you mean?
She's not 69ing him.
They're not 69.
Look at what 69 is on Google right now, Devan Costa.
That will
He
be
has
on
to, I love
Google.
how Devin has to type Google into the search bar
Yeah,
every time.
Spelled it out entirely.
Not to 69 position.
Does he just have cum
Jesus.
coming out of his mouth? What the hell is that?
It's milk.
Oh, milk. Yeah.
That's a 69, Devin.
Yeah, she was sucking his dick like
No,
that.
She was on
wasn't.
the other side.
So she was just on his
wa-
hip? I thought she was sitting on top of him.
Watch the video, Devin. Go back to the video, you absolute retard.
I really, you don't have to be eating her out.
Devin, give my ass a little kiss.
I never eat them out.
They weren't in the 69
You have
position.
to eat someone out to be in a 69 position.
But she
Devin.
was literally
you could
looked
be in
like
the-
this in the video. She was just
No,
sitting
no,
like
she
that.
wasn't.
No, she wasn't.
She was.
That-
Were you paying attention?
Where was she? Sitting next to his hip?
You can get a
What does
blowjob
that
from the
mean?
other end. She was on the 180.
She looked like she was on
180.
top of him.
She wasn't.
Devin, she wasn't. You,
All right,
you,
Go
whatever.
back.
I don't care.
I kind of want to get the
I kind of want Devin. No, Devin's just gonna. He's gonna assert that he was correct. He's gonna go to bed.
yeah
because
because we didn't rewatch it. We
He's gonna
have
be
to
laying in bed
rewatch
with
it.
Ida, going. They said she wasn't in the 69 position, but okay, go to the end.
I want to watch the entire video when we're done.
That's not
Yeah,
the 69
look.
position, dude. She's at the bottom.
She looks like she's on top of
Her
him to
pussy
me.
would be on top of his face if they were in the 69
How-
position.
that's the front of her body. Her pussy is in back of her.
What are you
what
seeing?
the fuck are you talking
What are you
about?
seeing,
What are
Devin?
you guys that way?
Oh, that's
They're
him.
Are me and Rachel gonna have to recreate this position in real life so you can?
I thought he was back there. I didn't even know what this was. I thought his
he's so
legs.
black.
I thought he's so black. His legs were
You just thought that was his
sticking.
pubes?
I just thought that was like some coat on the bed or something. It was like a jacket.
His perm was just a coat
I
on
didn't
the
realize
bed.
that he was sitting there like that. I thought he had his head up against the back of the.
There's been a bunch of this
Thing.
is why body cameras are invented for fucking police officers because a million times I thought, guys, it was just a coat on the bed I shot.
Well, what are you gonna do, Chuck?
Oh fuck. God damn. All right,
Anyway.
let's go back to real life for a second.
What else you got to say?
Nothing. What's going on with you guys?
Nothing much.
Yeah, nothing
much.
really.
God, the Chuck Berry sex tape's good. What a sick man. He was like fucking 15-year-old.
Oh, he had to have been.
Oh no! He got
He, like,
arrested.
was?
For it.
He
Yeah,
did?
he got arrested for transporting like 15-year-olds across state lines and shit. He was a psycho, dirty man.
Everyone got
filthy
arrested for
Everyone was
shit
doing
like
that.
that
Everybody
back
got
in
the
day.
state line thing.
I know. Yeah.
Didn't they get fucking James Brown for that too?
Yeah.
They're. You
Did
can't.
James Brown pull out a fucking shotgun or like a banker
That
or
would
something?
be awesome. Yeah.
The James Brown biopic, people love it. It's like very commercially accepted, but the whole movie, it's just it's just going back and forth between James Brown like beating a woman.
No, it's
and
literally
then
him
going
like
back.
holding a like people hostage and telling a story.
That shit on. Look at this. Who plays James Brown?
I don't know.
Oh, Chadwick Boseman, he's amazing.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit,
He's,
I
he's,
didn't Chadwick Boseman.
he's incredible in it.
Yeah, he's great.
It's an amazing performance.
But the
would
whole
love to
movie
watch
is
this.
literally him being like, bitch, whoosh.
Yeah.
And then he goes and like, I'm firing my whole band. And then they're like, and then James Brown made another number one hit and nothing,
Do you ever
nothing you
see-
just saw mattered.
Did you ever see the video where James Brown was opening? So basically, James Brown was asked to open for the Rolling Stones, and James Brown was like, I don't open for fucking anybody.
I've heard this, yeah.
Look at the video. It is the most crazy.
Oh, he's a psycho.
Oh my God. He fucking.
I heard a story about James Brown that he would,
It's the most. Wait, hold on. The
James Brown versus the Rolling Stone. Oh, verse. That's in the
No,
movie.
go to TAMI. James Brown TAMI show. I think that's it. 1964.
This?
Just no, not that one. Just search TAMI. I know what video it is. He is like the most insane showman I've ever seen in my life. Wait, hold on. Out of sight. Please, please, please.
That's it?
Yeah, I think so.
Licorice.
Just get the pro account, buddy.
Licorice pizzas.
that movie sucked.
Movie's not good.
If I saw this live, I'd shit myself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
We're the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, what's
He
this
was
have to
supposed
do
to
with
be
your
opening for
story?
them. And then he was
Right.
like, I'm gonna, they can't follow me.
Oh,
So he made it
just-
impossible for
He
them to
did
follow
like a
him.
long
Yeah.
show.
No, he just made it impossible for the Rolling Stones to follow him because he's James fucking Brown.
Right.
God, he's amazing.
Oh, he's fantastic. Look how he moves his body.
I heard a story about how he would tax his band if they were ever off.
That rocks.
And there's one time the drummer like missed the beat and he's like on stage dancing and everything. He looks at him, he just goes,
Go back when I love how his band does this thing where they keep trying to escort him off stage because he's killing it too hard. They put they put his king coat on him, and then they try to lead him off stage, and then he goes, no, I gotta go back. And they're like, it's over. Show's over, guys. He's too good at this. He's too good at this.
yeah, they're trying to escort him off stage, but no.
He just threw the coat off.
Oh, what a
And he's
fucking
walking back
performer.
to the mic.
They're like, no, Mr. Brown. you
Literally
can't do-
like he's
come on."
possessed.
Well, because
Oh, he's
they
the
know
man.
they know if they actually like fit, he beat the living shit out of them.
Yeah.
when they
No,
get off
this
stage.
is all an act. This is all an act.
Well, I thought you were saying that he was running long on purpose.
No. He was making it so that it's impossible for the Rolling Stones
like
to
he's
follow
just
him.
too
He's just
good.
too good.
All right,
the Rolling Stones can't beat this. Go up.
I feel like they might have figured it out. I don't want to.
Look at him drop to his knees.
Oh,
He just and then they're like, no, that's too much.
They keep picking
You're
him
too
up.
good, Mr. Brown. You're too good, Mr. Brown. You have to leave. They put the king coat on him again.
Coat back on and he walks away. This is amazing.
He does the thing where he throws it off again. They're like, no, don't leave, Mr. Brown. The crowd's screaming. Oh. He does it all to the beat.
Wow.
What a performer! And then he slapped his wife.
Yeah, and then
And he fired the entire band after the end of this performance. He's like, "You're not putting my jacket on and taking it off correctly. You're fired."
he's just the man, dude.
This is crazy. Well, is there an actual part where the Rolling Stones?
No,
like,
they
he
just
says
that's
anything?
just the recording of James Brown kicking ass, and the story is he was told he has to. The Rolling Stones are going to follow him, and he says, "I don't open for anybody. People follow me." Oh,
Nice.
he's on so much coke.
Here's James Brown pissed.
Hell yeah. God, I want to dress like James Brown.
Oh, somebody threw a water bottle on the stage. So he throws the mic down.
This is later years, James Brown.
Yeah.
He had white guys in the band at this point.
Yeah. This is when after the Reagan administration forced him to have white people in the band.
No, they're like, you need whiter hair, James Brown. Your hair has to be straighter. He's like, please. Look at that.
That guy looks so
terrified
scared.
white guy. James Brown fucks him in the ass after he shit.
He's like, you can't play guitar, honky!
Everywhere with your should be. Come up on the stage. Tell me to go on, easy back. Come on the stage now. Keep that stuff out there. Or we go.
Yakuza?
Don't throw nothing on
Is this in Japan?
I guess. Look at this Japanese guy.
ステージ上に物を投げるのはご遠慮ください。お願いします。すいません。
What is going...
ステージ上に物が飛んできた場合は、中断に立たさせていただきます。
You can tell a whole crowd, like, essentially, like, if you do that shit again, fuck you. And then a guy just comes on like, and he's like, kick it!
What was that? Fuck. I'm trying to think of, like, really good interviews now.
Well, maybe for next week.
Oh, shit. How long have we gone?
We did it.
About an hour 12.
Oh, shit. We should watch, there's a good Jack Kerouac interview where he gets angry at hippies.
Really?
Yeah, he's like yelling at a hippie. It's great.
About what?
Just being a hippie.
He was a loser too, though.
He was a massive loser, but he was a hipster, so there's like a difference, you know. But like not a beatnik. He's a beatnik.
Yeah, he can eat my ass, Jack Kerouac. On the
I
road.
liked On the Road.
Yeah, suck my dick.
Did you ever read Travel to Charlie by Steinbeck? You love that book.
Mm-mm.
It was like a more innocent On the Road. It's just Steinbeck driving around the country getting drunk, and he's just like meeting really interesting people.
Steinbeck did Grapes of Wrath, right?
Yeah, he's just a great guy.
I hated that one.
Damn, brother. Damn. How do I reach you? All right.
I'm more of a Captain Underpants guy.
That was a good episode.
Yeah. Rate, review. Thanks.
I guess you could
Join
follow
the
me on
Patreon.
Instagram.
Yeah, that's
God bless
John
you all.
Knopf
No, it's
on Instagram.
John Badman with 2 D's.
It's not John Knopf?
No, it's just John Badman.
Oh, okay.
See you, fellas.
Good night and good luck.
Later.